Whether it's hot.
Hey, it is toasty. It is humid. It feels like the hottest part of the summer. I mean, it really does, even though it's school season, so you want to start cooling things down. But what's interesting is this is the biggest part of the forecast. When you go to the WKYC app, we're going to put a high temperature forecast on there. But when we do, that's the highest temperature that it's going to possibly be. The caveat is if we get a thunderstorm or two, you're not going to reach that high temperature because the rain's going to cool you down. So it's all about who's going to get some rain. So here in the next 3 minutes, we're going to talk about who has the best chance of getting some rain. And maybe you won't have to hit that 90-degree temperature. Right now, we're all starting to cool down slowly this afternoon and evening. We're solidly in the upper 80s, although Akron, we're still toasting at 91, 86 in downtown, and a nice 87 right now recording in Medina, but it feels a lot hotter. It feels like the mid to upper 90s area wide. We've got mostly clear skies. Although just south and west of Cleveland, we got a couple high clouds. We had a quick pop-up thunderstorm towards our west, but that's fading away. We're just getting a couple of those clouds streaming in, but we're dry here at home. Things are a lot different when you look towards the north and west. Michigan and then northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin, they're lit up with thunderstorms right now. That's where the jet stream is, and we'll be watching some of these cells continue to march off towards the east and eventually towards the southeast. I think tomorrow morning, Holly's going to be on. We'll be watching maybe a couple leftovers trying to cross Lake Erie. If we do, we'll start the morning with a couple showers. There'll be leftovers. They probably won't be as strong, but a couple extra clouds too. That may help the temperature to, buffer just a little bit, maybe start us off a little bit cooler than otherwise we would, but high pressure's in play. So that's the big question. The farther away you go from this high pressure, the better chance you can get a thunderstorm. Same thing towards the south of the high pressure as well. But as these storms get closer to Cleveland, they will start to fall apart a little bit just because we're closer to the high pressure. So it's kind of like a shield going on. As these drift towards the south, they will weaken. The whole jet streams towards our north, and that's where we have the best chance for these thunderstorms. For the next couple days, well, honestly, probably for the rest of the week, we're going to watch all the storms in the Great Lakes fire towards our north. And then over time, they kind of turn towards the right and they dip towards the more warm and humid air. And as they do so, they weaken. So a lot of times we'll be having thunderstorms towards the north overnight. And then in the morning, we may actually have a couple cells trying to linger. Later into the afternoon, we may try to get more to pop up too. But even though we have the chances there, doesn't mean that everyone's going to get a thunderstorm coming in tomorrow. Hopefully you do, though, because if you do, temperatures will be a lot cooler. If you stay dry tomorrow, we'll be into the upper 80s, but we'll have a better chance for some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Those heat index values are going to be high tomorrow. A lot of us will be trying to approach that 100-degree mark in terms of the heat and humidity, combine them together for that feels like temperature. Here's your National Zymer hour-by-hour forecast. As we go into tonight, I think some of those leftovers will eventually start to make their way into northeast Ohio. Notice how they're a lot more broken up, but they'll try to keep us with a couple extra clouds and maybe a couple raindrops to keep us a little bit cooler. If you stay with some of the cooler air and get some of those showers, we'll probably be in the mid-80s when you're looking at the Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook. But some of us, especially east of Cleveland, may stay on the drier side, and that's where we have the chance to get closer to a 90-degree mark. But otherwise, Russ, Laura, we're going to be in the hot, humid, stormy pattern for the rest of the week.
Wow. All right, Matt. Thank you.